So in this video I'm gonna show you two ways to create the light sweep effect or the logo shine effect. I'm here in Fusion, I have my media in, it's the logo I'm using right now. You can use it on text, you can use it on anything you like. The method you probably know is with a brightness and contrast node, so with the media in selected, just press Shift and spacebar and type in brightness and contrast. With the brightness and contrast node selected, look into the inspector and here you can crank up whatever you want, gain, lift, brightness. If you use the gain, that's completely fine. If you want to use the brightness, you see the whole image gets white. So just click here on pre-divide post multiply. If you've done this, just add a mask to the brightness and contrast, take the rectangle mask and just drag it really wide like this. Then you can rotate it, put it up here so it's not visible on the icon, and then go to the frame where you want to start the animation. Add a keyframe on center, then just go to the end of your animation. I'm gonna go to 48 frames and drag it down here. Now you see you have a linear motion over the icon. Now it looks obviously shit. So go into the rectangle. I'm gonna deselect show view control so I can see it better, and crank up the softness. And now you have this shine effect. To make it look better, just click on the rectangle, go into the spline editor. I'm gonna drag it up here. Select the rectangle, zoom to fit. Then with Ctrl A you can select everything. Press S to smooth out the curve. And you can press T to ease it a bit more. So it starts slow, gets faster in the middle and ends slow. Looks like this. Maybe I'm gonna do a bit more. And this is probably the most easy way to make a light sweep effect. For the second method, we're gonna do it a bit differently. Just take a background, drag it into the output of the media in, so it creates a merge automatically. Go into the background and change this to white. Now we need a mask, so I'll take the B-spline for this one. And now I'm creating a little curve. Up here you can select modify only, and I'll take this. In the inspector on the right side here is right click here for shape animation. Take away the keyframe, go to the frame where you want to start the animation. Then make a keyframe there, go to the end of your animation. And select all the points and drag them down here. Of course now nothing happened, because we have to go into the V-spline, uncheck solid and crank up the border width. That is way too much. And the same thing, give it some soft edge, that's way too much, like this. And yeah, it looks not that good right now, of course. Select the background and press Shift spacebar and type in drip. That's what's the secret sauce for this effect. And now you see you have a weird line, and in the inspector you can change how it should look. For this I'm gonna take the frequency and make it a bit wider, and the amplitude I'm gonna drag it really up. Within the drip you can change the center of it, so where you wanna have this one, I'll probably leave it here. You can always go back into the B-spline and change the border width, so it's thinner or thicker, whatever you like. You can also change the soft edge. And in the merge node, just click this one, and in the operator, change it to a top, so it's only visible on the icon. And now you have a way different light sweep effect. But I'm gonna go into the B-spline, go to the first frame, and I'm gonna make the shape not too smooth. So the look is a bit different, like this. Now you can do the same as before. Select the B-spline, go into the spline editor, take out the rectangle. You can go here to show on the select tool. Zoom to fit. I select everything, press S, press T, and ease it. Now you have this real cool looking effect. So to add a little extra to this effect, we want to make a glowing edge here. So select the media in, click Shift Spacebar, and type in edge detect. You see it looks horrible. So go into the inspector and check edge mask overlay. But now you see every single edge is going to glow, and we don't want that. So we need a mask for that. And that's pretty easy. Click in the empty room, press Shift and Spacebar and type in bitmap. Now take the output of the media in and put it in the yellow input of the bitmap node. That's really important, not the blue one. And if I press 1, I can view it. It looks like this. Now drag the bitmap node into the edge detect. Now you see nothing really happens and changes. So in the bitmap node, click on invert and crank up the soft edge. Now you see it's glowing from the outside. So if I go into the edge detect, make it on and off, you see only the rim is glowing. But now we want it, of course, only when the light sweep is going over there. Take the B-spline, press Ctrl C to copy, and after the bitmap, press Ctrl Shift and V to create an instance. And we need to change some things here. Right click on the border width and press the instance. Right click on the soft edge and press the instance. Same for the paint mode and for the invert button. Now in the paint mode, we're gonna select subtract, but you see it's cutting out the wrong part, so press invert. And now it looks like nothing really happens. If I turn the edge detect on and off, nothing happens. So in the instance of the B-spline node, crank up the border width and you see something's happening. I'm gonna go with 0.3 and now drag up the soft edge. So you see you have just a small glow around it. And since we use an instance, the keyframes are perfectly like the other B-spline. And if you change something in the first B-spline, it will also change in the instance. And now you have your finished effect. Now I think it looks way better than the normal light sweep. So now you have those two different light sweeps. And I think it depends on the context when to use one of them. So maybe for text, if you want to add a light sweep effect to text, you shouldn't always prefer the second, because sometimes less is more and sometimes the first method is the better choice.